My country people, they say charity begins at home. Waiting your picking one beef for outside, it go fair begin the display am for inside house. Now this one ain't bring us to wetin happen some days ago. Wait, be say Ubasani can't read, which is a Kano state governor. Can't read, can't talk say say the debt where Nasai El-Rufai leave for grant. Say it too plenty. Say the thing they run into millions and billions and trillions. My country people, the man got to see to the extent all the money where the states they get now debt then they didn't the service. Now so he pikin where he did not train well for what they call Bashire. Come out, come talk say this man where they call Basani say he not get sense. Say he don't know what they talk. My country people, they don't see small pikin again, no? Now this one I can cause reaction where everybody can they talk people. But the question I be say, wait till the father El-Rufai use that money to do. Wait till he use and to do they one. Say he use and to service some illicit things where be say he dey against insecurity for Nigeria. My country people, this is alarming. And now this one, Arise TV News can talk say no, they disagree with this one. This boy too small. We go they throw out. They give person like this man, this Sani. Say not be mate at all. Now this one I can't stir up the reaction. Wait, be say the SERAP can talk say make all the governors come begin. They give us the audit about how they use their state money because it like say some they use until they service Boko Haram and they service illicit something we be say not good for our country people. But on a second thought, una see am say if the president they very serious about the audits, una go see am say many things go come up where be say people they use the state money for their own selfish interest. My country people, mona sit tight, I go show na the video. But before then, una remember this bandit wey come out, come they brag. They talk, say they not go stop to they adopt people. Say they'll continue to they kidnap people. Say police not go fit do anything, so they not fit do anything. Say now God, they direct them, they say they kidnap people. Say until Nigerian government decide to negotiate with them, make them move Nigeria forward. Say they go continue to they ask for ransom. He say all the things they be say Nigerian military they do. Say all na lie, they na lie. They come they talk on television, they tell us lie. Say that they cooperate with them. My country people. Now wow. But the question we want to ask, this person show your face. So as Nigerian can still, or let me say, as technology can still advance reach. As technology advance reach, as this guy show his face, we not get anything to say if he track the face, go show us where the face there. Hey, my country people, una do.
Despite the huge body of about $587 million, 85 billion naira, and 115 contractual liability sadly inherited from the previous administration, we remain resolute in steering Kaduna State towards progress, sustainable development. We have conducted a thorough assessment of our situation and are sharpening our focus accordingly. It gladdens my heart to inform you that despite the huge inherited debt on the state, till date, we have not borrowed a single kobo.
Realize that they are wholly incompetent, and the only way to mask the nonsense is to deflect from a governor that is always sleeping in Abuja to a litany of incompetent aides that were only rewarded for foolish political reasons. One will think that from all the FAC allocations, these unserious clowns have changed to dollars. Debt will be the list of their problems. All right, this is Bashire El-Rufai's tweet, and a lot of people have condemned that tweet. I mean, I don't even know who he's referring to at this point, the people that the governor Ubasani has appointed, because one of them, as you know, is Bello, who is, you know, in the House of Reps. And I believe that Ubasani also have retained a lot of people
Ubasani
from...
Ubasani was instrumental to Bello
exactly.
becoming House of Reps.
Ubasani said, Bello said, where his own father did not support him enough, Ubasani stepped in there and ensured he got there. That's right. What Bello El-Rufai said.
Right. Well, in any case, at the end of the day, the point is that Ubasani has said I mean, we did know that he said that he's received money from FAC allocations and that the state had gained more money from subsidy removal. So, I mean, the fact that he has not even borrowed money for 9 months is kudos to his government. If we can also just pull up a tweet that was trending, which is El-Rufai's tweet. He had written back in 2012, amidst the debate over Kaduna's death profile, previous social media posts of El-Rufai criticizing former President Goodluck Jonathan over death began circulating on social media. Well, in a 2012 post on X, El-Rufai criticized Jonathan for borrowing at the expense of the country's future. His tweet reads, "There are two ways to conquer and enslave a nation. One is by the sword, the other is by debt. $40 billion and counting." I mean, I don't know if you recall that tweet. I mean, it has been circulating on social media.
This Bashire El-Rufai came forward and described the governor as a clown, described the governor as incompetent. You say you will not comment on that. You let it slide because he's because he's defending his father. There's something called home training. Some of these overzealous children. Yes. Questions will be raised about home training.
Absolutely.
About parenting. These are the kind of questions that should be raised. How old is Bashire El-Rufai, referring to a man who is old enough to be his father as a clown, as incompetent, as a man who sleeps in Abuja? No, there should be. I expect that by now, either his, of his parents should have reprimanded him not to talk to the constituted authority in that manner. The group SERAP has issued a 1-week ultimatum to all 36 governors and the FCT minister to account for the agreements and spending details of some 5.9 trillion naira and $4.6 billion loans. SERAP's request also includes details and locations of projects executed with the loans. The group called on the governors and the FCT minister to invite the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and Anti-Graft Agency, EFCC, to investigate the spending of loans obtained by their states. SERAP's request follows the disclosure by Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani that his predecessor, Nasir El-Rufai, left huge debts amounting to $587 million and 85 billion naira, making it impossible for the state to pay salaries. Very quickly, SERAP, the Socioeconomic Rights and Accountability Project, is asking the state governors to account for monies that they collected, either as loans or as allocations, and what they did with the money, either in terms of projects or other infrastructure. And SERAP is giving 1-week ultimatum. Do you think that is realistic? SERAP is even asking the state governors and the minister of the FCT to call ICPC and EFCC to come and audit, state accounts. Is that the way these things go in Nigeria? Or SERAP is just trying to create some awareness, or it will probably, as that body usually does, end up going to court to seek an order of mandamus. What do you think, Atike?
Yeah, I think your question really about how realistic it is, I think is key, it's fundamental. Obviously, you ask yourself, there are certain things that SERAP knows that some of us Nigerians also know. And that is the state of our democracy. It would appear that our democracy continues to whittle down every single day. Because you are talking about reality and talking about ideals, a difference between ideals and practicability, of what SERAP is talking about. So sometimes you want to feel a bit sorry for SERAP and for civil society, credible civil society organizations in the country, about the almost impotent situation that they find themselves in. That is trying to get the politicians to do what they are supposed to do under our constitutions, because there are enough laws in this country that should compel the politicians to work in tandem with the ideals of a democracy. The issue of accountability that SERAP is talking about is not it's not science. It's something that's enshrined in the various laws, that have to do with accountability of government, expenditure and revenues. Of course, you're talking about not just constitutional provisions like SERAP also referenced, but you're talking about the Fiscal Responsibility Act. You're talking about the Bureau for Public, Procurement, the Public Procurement Act, and there's some other such laws that, under normal circumstances, should ensure that government officials, whenever they are acting on behalf of the people, using government resources to fulfill certain ends, must be accountable and must do it in a transparent manner. The laws are there, but unfortunately, they are being obeyed in the breach. And so, SERAP finds itself, what do you want SERAP to do?